Kronos once again.
Yes, thank you, my friend Jared. Once again, welcome to the land of Dawn. Me, Rico, and Kronos together. While Jerry is going to take care of these dogs, and he's going to have some carrot cake or some churros that Bakali is going to offer for us. But now, here, my friend Kronos, let's go to the third game in this best of three. Now, not the best of five anymore, it's the best of three. But now, Entity 7 trying to invade or gain information. Okay, first movement here. It's so intense from the both teams.
Yeah, the Lethal Wanderer was going off for a walk as well, right? I think so far ZZ able to get that Lethal Wanderer slightly ahead in terms of EXP, in terms of gold. Gonna hit that level 4 power spike. Marquinhos doing well, but Black just poking so much. I think this is the problem when you're going against an Alice, right? Whenever you get that extra passive up now, you're gonna be able to get that heal. You're gonna be able to use that passive to the fullest extent. And now Entity 7, they're already trying to invade into the jungle of ZZ. Marquinhos makes his way. Irvin being a problem, dropping down those walls at the right time. And Black already cutting the wave and clearing it. So faster rotation from Entity 7 already.
Yeah, so we saw here Black doing a proxy here between the turret 1 and 2 in the bottom lane. And I don't know, Kronos. Maybe in my opinion, of course, maybe this idea of Alice in XPO, okay, let's go now. It could be 3v1, but Marquinhos plays safe now. He heads back to the turret and ZZ here, but they sense danger. It could be 3 versus 2. Now there's a beautiful knockup in ZZ. Now he's alone against the 3 players. He could be killed, but now the response, the follow back of this scene could be very dangerous and very good for Infinity Sports. And the first blood here is in Grok's hands. See the first blood for Entity 7, my friend Kronos.
Yeah, not looking good for Infinity. They had game number 1. And I think it's not looking good for them if you're a fan of them as well. Entity 7 so far have found the way, have found the answer. And now with that first blood in the hands of the Grok, he's going to be able to get those items a little quicker, going to be slightly tankier. Fanboy has the Flicker. Fanboy has the Minoan Fury. He can go for an engage. Fredrin finally makes his way into the turtle pit. They're trying to get it started. Nathan makes his way as well. We are playing Expanding River, so you know for a fact that the side laners will be able to make it. But oh my goodness, look, it's Sagan. He gets caught out. And now Mine with that big heavy spin. And here comes a knockup coming through as well with the Minoan Fury. RWM dropped down. Everyone taking low. ZZ is the first one down and out. So he's been down twice already. Fanboy goes away. Entity 7 are doing everything right this series.
I don't know, Kronos, but dude, something happened in Entity 7's play side of that could be very interesting. Something good happened because now they seem as like a different team. Because now they have the advantage, they secure the first turtle once again. It was not a different team from this game because we saw a very interesting early game, even in the first game for Entity 7. The Infinity had the quality to be resilient, you know. But now Entity 7 has this a very interesting early game. They're taking the actions, controlling the map, the objectives. I think now they feel more comfortable. They feel more confident to do the plays, to explore the macro plays itself. Now Chimera here versus Erwin. They're heading to the top side, and now you see Zablax. Zablax, it's destroying the turret number 1. He took all the gold energy and almost destroyed the first turret here in favor to Infinity. So Entity 7 has a different play style now. They are trying to look Leonel in the mid lane, but now Leonel once again plays safe. And that's it, Kronos. Like 3 kills. The gold lead now is 1,000 sharp for Entity 7, but of course we're still in the beginning of the game.
But you can see, while we're saying we're in the beginning of the game, Infinity already able to get 1 tower on the top side. That's the power of the Nathan as well. He needs those attack speed items, and he's going to be able to scale up much, much, much faster, and you know what he's going to do. Meanwhile, here ZZ gets caught out. Heavy spin comes through as well. It's not looking good if you're Entity 7. Already ultimates baited out, but they have the wave clear to try and get and defend their towers as much as possible. The next turtle is going to be up in about 5 seconds, Rico. And I think this turtle is going to make a
Hmm.
big difference. Irvin already with a concealed play, looking to go and make some sort of opening.
Yeah, the Turtle Heels once again starting immediately by Entity 7. They have superior numbers. They're trying now to look for Marquinhos here to try and some pick off. ZZ is aware of that. They're trying to protect with the Beetle. And now, once again, the second turtle is guaranteed for Entity 7. There was no even a little contest for Infinity Sports here, Kronos.
Yeah, I think at the moment it's just matter of opening, right? It's just matter of the
Yeah.
opening of the timing, and then it's going to be a big difference. You can see already Irvin clearing and opening up the map, making sure he doesn't get caught out. And Zablax, he was on the top side, and now they've swapped the lanes. And once they've swapped the lanes, you know this Nathan's going to look at taking towers down. Meanwhile, on the riverside, they're looking for a fight, Rico.
Lionel? Ooh. Yeah, Lionel here was forced to regain position, but now they're focusing in turret in the bottom lane here. They're already five players, but
Oh,
now the team fight can blow again. Whoa! There's a kill for Zablax, but now here's a very good knockup for Infinity or Entity 7 players. Sorry, Black now who do the front line here. It could be the very good target to be killed. Marquinhos causes a lot of damage, but he also takes a lot of damage, so he is forced to head back for the base. But now the turret number one in the bottom lane is already destroyed for Entity 7 Kronos.
Entity 7 get one tower on the bot side, and Infinity get one on the top side. So it's kind of like an even trade. But this Alice has been annoying. Look at the Alice going for a
Yeah.
tankier build. I think this Alice is going to be absolute game changer. Even now, getting even tankier, not opting to go for any damage. I think building towards the Oracle there. So hopefully we get to see some really good Alice plays, because I'm excited to see how this Alice plays out. This is the second time we've seen Alice in the land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. She is available for picks and draft right now. But you know what I'm thinking about, Rico?
Uh,
Is this Nathan. This Nathan is going to be an absolute beast if he gets the stacks, if he's going into the late game. He's going to be almost impossible to deal with, because this Nathan is going to start melting people one after another. Oh my goodness, Marquinhos!
Oh, once again here the team fight starts and with a beautiful knockup here. Now the response back could be very good for Entity 7. The kill in the hands of Zablax here. Now there once more 2 kills in favor of Infinity Bird. Now there are 2 players which are low HP here. They have to pay attention, they have to be careful. Fanboy, be careful my friend. But now the turtle. This can be contest once again by Entity 7. The turtle now is guaranteed by Infinity Sport, the first one here, the third in the game. 2 kills for Infinity. Yes, there is still alive in the game, Kronos. There is nothing done in this third game here. Now they contest. They started the turtle and they guarantee the first one. It is way even good for Infinity Sport.
Yeah, at this point, feels like Infinity, they're getting small victories here and there. That was a big one for them. They get the turtle for themselves as well. They are losing. They're not losing in terms of gold. The only one they're far behind is against the EXP laners. That Alice has scaled up really well and is going to get stronger and stronger. Meanwhile, Chimera has got 2 kills in his pocket. He also gets himself the Sky Piercer, so he should have 1 stack on that already, if not 2. And Irvin has been doing really well on this Grok, opening up the map, just making sure that this map is going to, it is going to... The map is going to be much smaller, especially given the fact that it's expanding rivers as well. So Infinity need to find answers. And again, I'm looking at Zablax the entire time, looking at his items. He has the Concentrated Energy, he has the Windtalker, has the Feather of Heaven. So he knows he's going to be dealing a lot of damage. He's scaling up so fast as well at the same time.
Yeah, and one good point here in Nathan is because of like this flax damage that he can even build he can even take an item for a physical and magical damage here. So this is a good point for Zablax with this Nathan so far. And we can see now that Alisi closed the second item. He finished the second item. There was the green the Oracle. here and the brute force. And the brute force he is about like guaranteeing a good reduction, but he can now be surprised with 4 players of Infinity Sport. But he tried to gain more time here with a blood banquet, and he, oh my goodness, he is trying to run away. That would be now good enough, but now he is getting killed. The objective was guaranteed now, but Entity 7 once again.
Oh,
And now
Zablax.
we have seen the ultimate from
Oh
Ivy
no.
getting the mega kill for Entity 7. But now here, Zablax once again is free to cause damage, and he goes away with double kill. Erwin could be the next target, but no. No, he can get away, my friend Kronos, and that is a 3 kills for Infinity. The Lord here was, I know, I was the turret actually, not the Lord. Sorry.
Yeah, I think this is looking good for Infinity, right? I was telling you, keep your eyes on Zablax because he is going to start melting. You can see the speed in which he's dishing out the damage. And he was able to melt down Mine, able to melt down Black as well at the same time. He was there at the flanking angle from the top side. And now with the Lord on their side, they're moving in slowly like a unit. It's less than 12 minutes in. I think they're waiting to hit that 12-minute mark before they can crash in at their base. So there's no holy defense passive. At least look to take down all tier 2s and all tier 1s and possibly an inhibitor to make sure they can maximize the effect of this Lord. They're starting from the bot side. The mid's already been cleared out and feel like they're not going to get much value out of this Lord if they're not going to maximize it quickly.
Yeah, so now it's a good chance for Infinity trying to destroy the much turrets that they can to guarantee map information, to guarantee here advantage in this territory.
Oh,
but now
no,
here it's
Zablax.
Taunted once again, and he Black is trying to gain more time, but he is also killed. The turret is still alive, but now Infinity has superior numbers here in players, just waiting for the next minion waves. But now they're heading to the top side here to guarantee the turret number 2. Okay, no, they're trying to bait. They're trying to fake, but now, yes, they're focusing the turret number 2 here. Uri here, like, rises a wall, but it's like just a little bit useless. But
Oh,
now
Mine.
he's again trying to pick off in Mine. Oh, yes. So another kill for Infinity Sports. Now he takes an advantage and forces, trying to push here in the mid lane. They don't have the turret number 2 from each side. It's only now the last line of defensive turret here, Kronos, for Entity 7.
It's so thoughtful. It's so methodical.
Infinity,
it's
sorry,
slow.
Infinity.
It's
Oh, no,
slow, and the push has been really well coming in from the side of Infinity, right? With Zablax, with Leonel, Leonel's doing the best that he can to protect Zablax the entire time with the Crimson Beacon. ZZ's being the bait, going in and dying in most of the time, but after all the crowd control, the damage skills have been used, Zablax is free to hit. He also has a Purify, so he can't get caught out with any crowd control. Fanboy knows that every time anyone tries to dive in, all he has to do is use a couple of knockups.
Ooh.
But here's the Marquinhos getting caught out.
Marquinhos here now is getting killed, but now the response back for Infinity can be very interesting with the killing spree now of Lionel's hand. There are 2 kills versus 1 for Infinity Sports. Chimera, okay, now he's trying to gain reposition. Lionel trying to chase, but he takes a lot of damage, so now Infinity can guarantee the super minions in the mid lane with 18 seconds left for the next Lord here. It's a more advantage for Infinity Sports. Entity 7, Kronos, if we look carefully, only took the turret number 1 for the bottom lane. You know, not even the mid and the top lane here. It's already touched by one, just a little bit touched in the mid lane here, the turret number 1. But it's also an advantage for Infinite Sports.
Man, look at the amount of damage that Zablax is doing, right, the entire time. I'm just looking at Zablax. He is the key factor for Infinity to pick up this game. He's the one who's melting everybody down, and it's working so well for Infinity. Entity 7 needs to find an opening, and that might be the opening there.
Now, once again, here was a Triumph hard engage for Entity 7, but now Mine can be the first kill, a monster kill, and Zablax with a double kill in Nathan's hands. Now, a monster kill here from Granger trying to respond to, like, reduce the damage, reduce the harmful here for Entity 7. 3 kills for Infinity Sports against 1. Only Dizzy is the jungler, but There is no sign of a contest. The Lord here by Entity 7s. It was kind of impossible. Only 2 players alive. Was very difficult for Entity 7 trying to do something here, try to contest the Lord. The Lord is immediately spawned here in the mid lane with no turret, with no defense, with super minions. So now there's a good chance to open more the base for Infinity Sports here, Kronos.
See, that's a little bit of a fumble from Infinity. They could have just waited for the right time to get the Lord. They got it a little too early, and now the Lord is already marched down. ZZ's not there, neither is Marquinhos, so it feels like this Lord is going to be wasted. However, they're looking to take away the inhibitor on the top side. The Lord is still being worked on by Chimera. Mine goes in with the ultimate, and Rico, he might find something.
Yeah, what a beautiful knockout once again here. And now Entity 7 trying to defend at all costs. Unstoppable here. 1 kill for each team. Black now trying to chase against Lionel. Lionel, it's already killed. Zizi was trying to take revenge, but now Black is very strong. Black is almost immortal here with the Blood Banquet once again. There are 3 kills for Entity 7 who can defend his base. Not very well because the turrets left is already destroyed. Now the base is already opened. It's totally open. But there are 3 kills for Entity 7 to still breathe in the game, Kronos.
Yeah, I think Infinity really botched that one, right? They had the Lord on their side. They should have just waited about 2 seconds before they could kill the Lord. That way they were able to get the ZZ back up online. Marquinhos, they had enough time to secure the waves. That is what you'd say is an amateur, a rookie mistake, right? Even though they're a pro team, they are supposed to know that the Lord spawns about 11, a minion wave spawns at 11 seconds and 41 seconds. So that's like a bit of an amateur move coming up to their side. But here, this might just make it up for it.
Oh, Erwin, what are you doing there, my friend? You can't be killed. And that's what happened. Once again, they're killing Lionel's hand with KDA 6-1. Okay, Entity 7 took advantage of the 3 kills and took down the 2 turrets in the mid lane. But now Erwin was very aggressive and he paid with this mistake here now. But I don't know, maybe with the 36 seconds left for the next Lord here, Erwin can be respawn at time. So there could be a 5v5 battle for this Lord. But once again, Entity 7 has to pay attention, has to be careful. Oh my goodness, mine could be the next victim here, but he gains much time. He does the front line with a very, very good knockout here. Entity 7 trying to defend at all cost, but now here has superior numbers for Infinity Sports once again. Black uses the Blood Banquet here to gain reposition, but now Marquinhos can be killed. That is legendary. And Granger's hand. 1 kill for both teams here. Now the 2 teams, Infinity especially, decide to run away, decide to get back in position here because they don't want to take any risk, because now it's very important because the Lord is already on the pitch, and now any mistakes here, Kronos, can be lethal.
Yeah, especially the fact that mine's not available for the Lord, right? So they don't have the retribution. This is go signal for Infinity. They need to melt down this Lord as quickly as possible. I'm not sure why they're hesitating. They don't have retribution. You can see now they finally go all in. Oh no! He misses the retribution! And it's all thanks to the knockup coming from Erwin as well at the right time, Rico!
What a fantastic engage here, my friend Kronos. Erwin, you are a monster. My goodness, you see the ultimate here knock up, I don't know, maybe 3 players of Infinity Sports was not able to guarantee the Lord, and Granger, Chimera guaranteed the Lord's total. Actually, the Lord for Entity 7, which now has the advantage, has the Lord heading in the mid lane. Of course, they still have the third number 3, but now it's 1 player more for Entity 7, which has superior numbers. Only 6 seconds for respawn for Zablax, 7 seconds to respawn ZZ. Could be time enough to defend the base here, Kronos.
Oh my god, I think they're not going to be able to defend. A nice knockup coming through with the Minoan Fury, and you can see right now the Lord is already still standing. Lionel gets melted down, but in the back line, Marquinhos doing everything that he can against Chimera. He's zoning him out completely. Irvin finally makes it to the fray, but Marquinhos flickers out. He still might be able to survive. Black goes in, and finally Marquinhos gets melted down by Chimera. ZZ, Zablax, and Fanboy left standing. Zablax has all the damage in the world, and he might go for the entropy. Yes, he does. With the superposition, and he might get the kill on Chimera. He flickers out, but this Nathan is absolutely monstrous, able to get that kill, able to try and dish the damage. Black is still left standing. He finally gets taken down. This is the power of a late game Nathan, and Chimera just surviving with the skin of his teeth, using the flicker to make it out of harm's way on the bot side, and then buys the immortality. And look at that beautiful KDA, 12-0-2, still hasn't been taken down a single time. Zablax needs to find an opening to get that big savage that's possible. Nathans are notorious for it, and I think Fanboy needs to provide the right set, and same with Marquinhos and ZZ.
Yes, but now here Infinity is trying to take advantage of the superior numbers, trying to chase the players of Entity 7 with a beautiful knockup once again, but now uses the ultimate from Akai. Oh, Fanboy here can
Zablax?
Zablax once again. He was like a Bernie, but he can still survive here. But now Black is already in the house once again, and Infinity Sport decide to get back because they don't want to they cannot take any risks at this point of the game, because as we were talking about mistakes here, Kronos, both teams made mistakes, you know, and we couldn't see the end of the game. But now, talking about mistakes, Marquinhos once again was very aggressive, was lost in the river now, considering and guaranteeing superior numbers for Entity 7 to try to secure the Lord once again. But of course now Infinity is trying to contest, but I have only 4 players. Fanboy was trying to do the front line here, which is very difficult. Black was trying to flank the players of Infinity Sports here. Now he uses the Blood Banquet to try to find someone, while the mini waves here were heading the mid lane, forcing Zunshin to head back to finish the mini waves here. Now once again there's a possibility of a chase, but no, the Lord was guaranteed by Entity 7. It now can't be the end of the game with this next Lord, Kronos.
See, this is what Infinity should have done when they got the previous Lord. What Entity did was slow it down to make sure they have enough time. Now they have enough time. They have about 8 seconds for the Lord to spawn, and they'll be able to sync the waves together. And I don't think Infinity have what it takes to defend. Feels like Entity 7 are going to turn Infinity into a ceviche, just ready to squeeze that lime juice on top and have that for themselves. Because now, with the Lord marching down the mid lane, it's an evolved Lord. They really need to protect Zablax.
Yeah, so now there is a good chance, there is a gold opportunity for Entity 7 to close this third game here. The Lord is heading the mid lane, so now Zablax is responsible to melt this Lord as fast as they can.
No.
But now, once again, with a hard engage from Erwin, could be the end of the game. Now the Crystal is focused, but now Granger once again has the kill, and Infinity Sports was trying to defend, but is over. No, 3 kills for Entity 7, and the base is destroyed. Second victory for Entity 7 and this best of